Welcome, welcome, welcome. And do a quick live today, Friday. I hope everybody's feeling good. We're going to do a quick live today on how to get a brassier sound in your middle voice. How to get a brassier sound in the middle voice. And this one is going to be kind of tailored toward my classically trained soprano ladies, the light voice, even if they're more of a lyric, it doesn't have to be really light. But this is going to be geared more toward my ladies today. And then I'll come back with some additional videos to show how to practically apply it in songs. I don't have time for that today, but I at least wanted to get you some steps. If you're struggling to get that, you want to get a more modern sound, but you're struggling to get that that really forward, bright, brassy kind of quality, I have some a little exercise, a couple of things to give you to help you with that. So welcome on Instagram. I see somebody's there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I think it's Michael, Andreas. Welcome, guys. So, and welcome on YouTube. So here is what I want to start with. So, if you want to get a more contemporary sound, if you're coming from the operatic or the classical music world, you have to incorporate pharyngeal resonance into your sound. Pharyngeal resonance, in a nutshell, is twang. Wah, hey, right? You gotta have that whiny crybaby quality. I talk about this all the time, and I'm gonna keep talking about it because it is one of the main components that classically trained singers are not exposed to usually in our training as singers. A lot of us haven't heard about it, or if we have heard about it, it's definitely not emphasized because it does not suit a classical aesthetic or a classical style, okay? But when you're crossing over into contemporary singing, you've got to get some of that twangy, whiny, brassy, abrasive sound mixed into your chest voice and head voice so that you do not sound classical trying to sing commercial music, because nobody wants that, okay? So I'm going to give you one exercise that's more like an isolated pharyngeal exercise. You would never perform this publicly. The purpose of the pharyngeal exercises is to unlock the whiny, brassy resonance, right? To unlock the pharyngeal resonance, to get you feeling what that's like to sing extremely whiny, brassy air, right? So, and this came about, I was working with some students this week, and this came up, and I was like, I think this would be good to share, because I'm going to share it. So I want you to start, this soprano lady, start right in the middle, okay? So I'm starting on F4, and all you're going to do is an NG into a wah or a nya or something like that. So I'll demonstrate. You see how I did that? You can use nya. That's been working for some of my students. You can use na or ma, or you could even do meow like a cat. So let's try with the meow. Meow. Let's go up. It's not supposed to be beautiful, so don't make that your goal. Otherwise, you're going to get in your head and you're not going to do it right. It's not supposed to be beautiful. It's supposed to be obnoxious. Remember, it's a means to an end. It's to open up that pharyngeal resonance, not for you to sing it publicly, all right? So just imitate a kid, get out your daggum head, and just roll with it, all right? So let's go. And you just take it up as high as you can, or until it feels like you can no longer maintain speech level, and then bring it back down. But ladies, that's one exercise, and you want to get it right in the middle, because that middle is messy for us. That middle is where we are challenged, but there is a lot of demand that's required, a lot of flexibility that is needed. When you sing contemporary music, you got to know how to navigate that middle. And this is the first step to getting some solidity in your middle voice so you're not sounding classical. You got to add pharyngeal resonance, okay? So use that NG, NG slide, and then open up into a wah or a nya or a meow, something like that, and just work the coordinations in that middle voice until you start to get some consistency. That's the first thing. The other thing, I'm just giving y'all 2 steps because I gotta hop off. But the next thing is more going toward a heady mix, okay? So head mix is just head voice and pharyngeal resonance. That's all it is. So let me demonstrate. So classical singers, instead of us, I'm going to do BAM, B-A-M. So instead of us singing BAM, 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 right, with that classical head voice dominant, instead of that, you're going to hold some of that air back, and it's going to be whinier. BAM, 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 right? And I like to do my hands back like this just to remind me, don't let the air flow. You want to stop the air. You want to get the vocal cords tighter and more firmly pressed together, right? That's opposite from opera. That's opposite from classical. So use these gestures, use these things for the brain to connect. Like, no, we're not doing it. We do that a lot in classical because we want the breath to flow. No, we're going the opposite way. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, so let's take it up. This is another exercise you can do to strengthen your head mix. Single pitches, repetitions. Bam, 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 bam. And you go as high as you can. Bam, bam, bam. Keep going. One more. Okay, and then you can work that back down. But y'all, don't underestimate the power of single pitch repetitions. You do not have to have the fanciest, most difficult exercises to build in these coordinations. Single pitch exercises are powerful. It's just like when you go to the gym and you got to weight and you lifting it and you doing the reps. You're doing the same thing, right? It's the same thing with the vocal cords. So use those single pitches and just work it back down, okay? So again, ladies, I'm talking to y'all primarily today. Soprano ladies, I think I started a little higher. I think I started at D5, but you can start lower, but D5, take it up to G5, right? By half step, and then come back down, I would say, to F4. But you really want to lean into that and keep the vocal, you want the vocal cords to be really tight. Don't let that air come through. You want to stop the air. That's going to give you a more contemporary sound, less classical, less operatic. Okay? I'm going to stop because I got to roll, but do y'all have any questions? Anybody on Instagram? What's up, y'all that's watching? Any questions? Anything? Any comments? I'm going to wave to y'all right quick because I'm glad y'all are here. Anything, guys? Any questions? No on YouTube? Okay. Well, y'all can catch the replay. If you have questions, drop them in the comments or shoot me a DM over on Instagram. You guys on Instagram, shoot me a DM if you have a question about this stuff. I'll come back with more, like I said, application into song. I don't have time for that today. But yeah, shoot me a DM. If you want to work one-on-one or you want to consider working on one-on-one, just shoot me a DM on Instagram that says sing, and we can chat in the DMs about you getting some help with this. Because again, especially you ladies and you teachers, if you're going to teach this stuff, you got to really know what in the commercial music realm, what parts of the vocal technique are we emphasizing? How is it different from classical? You've got to know these things. And the middle voice is a huge deal in the contemporary style. It's huge. You got to have flexibility. You cannot just bring head voice down into everything. That's not the style. Okay, so hit me up if you need me or if you want to chat. Will the video be shareable? It should be. Yeah, because it'll be saved on Instagram. So you should be able to send it to whoever you want to send it to or rewatch it or whatever. And it's also on YouTube, Cole. I'm live on YouTube as well. So you can catch it over there on my YouTube page. Okay, I'm out. I love y'all. Take it easy. Bye.